I would do that. Can you kindly welcome my co-host, who is no other person but Miss Maria Mamane. Miss Maria Mamane. Yes, Miss Maria Mamane was part of the phase of 2019 People's Choice and also the first runner-up. So can we please welcome Miss Maria Mamane on stage? DG, Micropandi, attack. As we wait for the DG to set up this, of course, I would use this platform to say or to give you a promise. Every year, whenever we come here and converge, mostly young people will come here with an idea that I believe, and most people sitting right there think it's not right. These are young people who have gifted talent in them. And then the best way to nurture this talent is through creating platform where they would come and then manifest this. And today they're going to do that. The best thing that is expected of us as audiences today is to give them the support. We have young people who are ready to move the developmental agenda of this country. And if I may ask, even if I ask this question, who are the majority here? From 35 years to 18, I'm so over 50 to 60% would be below that age. So meaning young people are ready for this, then the support should come from us. We need the support, the opportunity and the service, and that has to come from us. Let's give them that support, let's encourage them. At the end of the day, I hope, I believe, and at the end of the day, I have the belief and the dream that Gambia would get to where it was to be. Thank you.
Oh my God, you all looking beautiful. Oh my God. Nigga, nice.
Thank you.
So dress nice and some makeup back. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah. This is Maria Mamane, first runner-up and People's Choice 2019. Can you guys come up for that?
Yes, a round of applause for that, of course. Our own Brufut area.
I'll be nice in there, I'll make a poll, everything is good. And my co-host here, Badumani.
In fact, Mariam, I think we have to say this. History has taught us that when you look at this region, manes have been conquering. And we continue to conquer. And on this stage, you have two great manes on stage. So can you welcome us, please? Yes. Yes, the two Nyanchus. You are all welcome. If I should use the right word to describe the people I'm seeing in front of me, I would subsume the entire dictionary. You are all looking superfluous. Yes, Mariam.
Nigga, nice. Let me go poison point. Tubabu, I see you. It's there now. You look beautiful.
Yes.
Just introduce the judges here.
Of course.
I guess we have
the members of the high table.
Yeah.
Our honorable judges. Yes. First, we have Mr. Kausudumbia, the personality, first edition, Mr. Gambia. He was the winner, if I'm right. Mr. Kausudumbia. Mr. Kausudumbia. Yes, rise. Mr. Gambia. Yes, and then we have Christiana Perez Doke. Yes, who was a crown winner year before last. So Queen Mendy, can you rise for that? 29. Yes, and of course we'll be expecting Mr. Ibrahim Jota. I'm sure shortly he would also join us. And today our guest of honor would be no other person but Mr. Sunkar Sane, commonly called Babatov. And today, this very event, the reason why we are all seated here, the people behind this design, the people behind all these beauties, the people behind the callers and the backstory that we are seeing are the following people. We have MC's Forex Bureau, and then we have
Solar Enterprise.
We also have
Fashion Star,
Fashion Star,
Ocean Lodge, and British Promotion.
Aida Bidwell Mansari, that is the CEO of British Promotion.
Yeah, Borderline Sound System.
Borderline Sound System, the people behind the sound system there.
R&A Publicity.
R&A Publicity are the ones behind the red carpet. I think, yes, let me put it that way. So these, for now, these are the people behind what we are seeing here manifested. Of course, we must do this now, because yearly, I always promise my people that I would give you a shout out. Our trainers, we have Miss Maria Mamane is included. We have Miss Yamanyang, Miss Cynthia Paul Mandy. We also have Mary J, who and Lady Satu, who have been supportive in making this event a great occasion. Of course, our salons also, we would also admit or acknowledge these salons. We have Adama and our salon at Brufut. We have Nami's salon
and Nima Dabo.
And Nima Dabo.
Sirif Kunda.
At Sirif Kunda. So it has
Kubuga glow, buga shine, come like all of suñ Mrs. and Kanami. Madam Sinima at Sirif Kunda Junction never artist before la neka ñu ko ay Nima Dabo. Madam Mudafa Kanambi and Adam Manawa located at Brufut at the main market. Madam Mudafa Kanami ya hala mu spoil la xam nga.
Yes, of course. Yes, and we are not forgetting our queen, the last year queen, who is no other person but Queen Ajibintu Gassama. Ajibintu Gassama was the face of Brufut last year. Can we welcome her on stage?
Wow.
A round of applause, please.
Wow, wow.
That was our queen last year.
Wow, wow, wow.
If you want no person, you no go first person. I know the see, you won't give me medicine. I got money, you won't let me spend my money. Allow me to enjoy myself. Allow me to enjoy myself. Allow me to enjoy myself. Allow me to enjoy. Allow me to enjoy myself. Allow me to.
Wow, wow, wow.
Yes, of course, that is Miss Ajibintu Gassama, face of Brufut 2022. And of course, today, before we will say bye-bye to these occasions, 2021, Brufut from
So I don't actually know
the
who's going on
ladies
with that
down there. Sorry?
I don't know who's going on with that crown.
I think the audience is
Maybe it's my Nikki. My Nikki right here.
Mommy J.
Yeah, with a cute smile.
I believe, I think so. But anyway, I know that the winner would come from that place. Mommy J, we know you've been supportive and thank you so much. Along with Satu.
How can we forget about Satu? Satu, Vasiat like Chati, holy Vasiat.
I've made mention of Satu.
Satu, Ali.
Satu hai nanjana.
Satu major.
Ahe nangkuma.
Satu me kumandila major da Satu Vasiat like Chati.
Yes. Okay. So first on our itinerary would be
opening act dance.
we will have an opening or
We're gonna have all the girls on stage. Your bomb stage. Hold on. Have the
entertaining. That was amazing. Yes, yes. Between me and my sister, who took first? Really? I know, Mami J, you are my auntie. You are my auntie. Yes, of course. That was amazing. And before we move to the next itinerary, I must re-acknowledge the presence of our dear judges. Of course, these are the people who would be behind everything that will be manifested on this stage. They would look at these young people here to come and unlock the potentials they have in them. Of course, no one is a loser. We will understand that, but at the end of the day, someone will emerge as a sole winner. But, and mark this but, they are all winners. Yes, everyone present here is a winner. And we will say thank you to all of you who are here to grace this occasion. Coming here means a lot. It means you are supporting a cause. And of course, like I stated in my introduction, I have a dream that we would get there, the entertainment sector. Not forgetting my own sister, Queen Tubabu, who is also present and doing wonderful job around that end. Miss Tubabu, you are all welcome. Yes, of course. Yes.
What about Queen?
I think you need to introduce her. Zainab is not new to Brufutarian. AKA Jeba. It's a household name in Brufut.
Yeah.
She was once a participant here and she also did wonderful. And she had been supportive as well, because I cannot recall for once that I am hosting a show here that Jeba is not seated right in front of me and giving that utmost support. So you are all welcome. Thank you, Jeba. Yes, before I move next on my itinerary, our itinerary, I have this very interesting question. Yes, and the question is, you know, today I was coming, while I was coming to Brufut, I met this guy who said Gambia we were talking about entertainment, and I told the guy that, well, I think what our young ladies don't have, what they need right now is they need support. I told the guy that I think there is these three principles. To me, these are the ideas that could cascade anything that these young women have. And then he asked, what is it? I said, I think we should use these three formulas, the SOS formula. These women who are trying to create at least an avenue where young ladies, young beautiful queens will come and manifest and then showcase the talents they have, they need first, I said, SOS. And the first S is, they need support. Support from who? First, they need support from you, the audiences. Second, they need support from the industries. And third, they need support from the government. And then the second thing is O. And what is that O? It means opportunity. I believe everyone is doing this for a reason. You don't just want to come here and then dance to people. You just don't want to come here and then entertain people. You want to achieve something at the end of the day. And I think this is a great opportunity. Someone, somehow, somewhere, in fact, in our midst today, might be someone who would be scouting for these young people. Then an opportunity, this will create an opportunity for those type of things. And then the last one I said was service. And what is this service? I said the government as the sole agent responsible to draw policies regarding youth movement in the country and anything related to youth. So that this is a statutory, meaning it is a law that will recognize entertainment. When you talk about entertainment, some people see it negatively. They will say, well, people who are seen as morally okay in our society will not do this. But I don't think there is anything wrong with this. What do you think? Do you think there's anything wrong with it? So meaning there has to be those services from the side of the government for us to attain our goal. People like KS, people like Tobago would get there. So next on our itinerary is Mariama. What is that? Mariama. Okay, DJ Entertainment. Give us.
Tell me what you want. Tell me what you need.
Yes, like I said, first on my itinerary, or second on our itinerary is cultural outfit. Yes, so can we welcome
Contestant number 1.
contestant number? Welcome Sohna Aisa to Jabi on stage. Please, any contestant that is called, we need that support. Clap for that, please. We ginger that, please. Yes, we need to ginger our contestants. Contestant number 1. Antoinette Baji. Yes, Antoinette Baji. 200 budget. Next on stage, we welcome contestant number 3, Dalinda Cole. A round of applause for Dalinda Cole. Yes, Dalinda. Okay, next on stage, we welcome
Contestant number 4, Ajifat Jalo.
Ajifat Jalo on stage. A round of applause, please.
Culture is beautiful. Culture is fanciful, is useful and powerful. See, culture combined of many elements to create a unique way of living with different people, different race, different symbol, people with different language and values. See, culture is the fundamental principle of unity. Our culture keeps our identity. See, culture is the important driver that drives the economic growth of every country and its social progress. Culture establishes and emphasizes identity. It helps build image and preserve the cultural and historical heritage of a nation. With culture as an instrument, It helps to facilitate harmony and understanding among different people in our nation.
Miss Aisha Bah.
But before contestant number 4, can we give her a round of applause, please? A round of applause. Yes, to Ajifatu.
Jalo.
Ajifatu Jalo. So next on stage we have contestant number 5.
Yeah, Aisha, Miss Aisha Bah.
Miss Aisha Bah on stage.
Contestant number 6, we have Fatumata Sala.
Fatumata Sala, contestant number 6. Yes, a round of applause for Fatumata Sala, contestant number 6. And that marks the end of the cultural display. DJ after culture. Yes, it marks the end of the cultural display, and then we move next to the itinerary we have on our list, and that is entertainment. Of course, we have artists around, and then we have ones like Yuri Boy, Yazida, of course our own Brufutarian. We also have Stepper is in the house. We also have a special artist, Jalinaya. Yes, Jalinaya also will be performing. Yes. Yes, so next, we will proceed next to that. That is welcoming of artists on our stage. And then first we're going to have King Stepper. Is Stepper around?
Stepper Limbo.
Stepper.
Yeah.
Yes. Mariam. Yes, I'm good. You know how we play, right? Yeah, we were at this juncture, we were seated talking, and then this man dressed nicely, he approached us and then he said he has a very important information for us. We thought because of the outlook, we said, well, this man is just amazing, let's just listen to him. He said, well, you know, you youths now, you don't pray. I said, well, yes, what do you mean by that? He said, even the way we pray is wrong. He said he has to demonstrate that. And then we believed him because he was quoting things we believed it was Quranic verses. And then, do you know what happened at the end of the day? This man stood in front of us, we believed him, and then he was taken as our imam. So he stood and he was like, and then take the first takbir. All of a sudden, he lifted his leg like this. We were surprised, just like how you were surprised. And then people like us will be like, man, what is this? He said, no, you know, this thing is not part of prayers. So basically the body is part of it, but the right hand behind is not part of prayer. So basically that is how he prays. Very interesting. So this is why don't judge people by the look, the outer appearance. Sometimes people can dress so nicely, and then when they stand and talk, the result is always otherwise. What do you have to say about these cultural displays we had here?
Wow, amazing.
Amazing. Yes, I think I have a message.
Like right now, I am confused. Like you're just a crown.
Crown.
Guy, you know, boom stage beam. Come down, I want to say, I have nine stage beam.
From 1 to 6, what they display here, to me, I think I learned a whole lot of things. It was a whole university of its own. You see, culture, they said, I think wise men said that culture is #1 component of every society. Culture moves the society forward. It is the brain or the principle behind the progress of a society. If you lose your culture, you lose your identity.
But what's your point?
My culture, my culture, thank you for making mention of that. You see, one thing I feel so at least dishonest when I might use that word, dishonest. It's my inability to express myself fluently in my own local language. And I think that's the story for most of us here. You cannot use your own local language for 5 minutes, 2 or 5 minutes without having a cocktail, mix and blend. And this is something that we could use as a tenet towards losing one's culture. And if you want to know whether people are losing their culture, you look at the language. They say this is the #1 component of a culture. Step around. Stepper. Yes. They said if the older generation are the only people speaking a language, it means that language is dying. And that is what we are saying. We cannot express ourselves without mixing and blending other languages, other dialects. And I think it's something we should really emphasize on. So culture is very important. Let's take it very serious. Can we have Stepper on stage? Stepper on stage.
That's Boris Lenko. For the second time I'm coming here, man. First thing for the students. Vibes here, Malvin control, tonal control. Yeah, man. Sarah. Check out the yeah. That's why you bring guy in, man. They call me the children, so book it on the low, man. Book it on the low, man. Book it on the low. This is your brother, bring guy in, man. And you start coming up, brother. Book it on the low, man. Book it on the low. Anything you want to do, I know. I say book it on the low, man. Book it on the low. Yeah. I said book it on the low, man. Book it on the low, man. Book it on the low, man. Book it on the low. Just when I look into your eyes, yeah. The first time when I look into your eyes, the back smile, it make me I said book it on the low, man. Book it on the low. Anything you want to make kind of. I said book it on the low, man. Book it on the low. Yeah. I said book it on the low, man. Book it on the low. Anything you want to make kind of. I said book it on the low, man. Book it on the low. Yeah. Call you black and cute. Your body they make me move, girl. Out of 1,000 girls, you are the one me I choose. Bite to my body, girl. I really wanna give you the taste. Bite to my body, girl. Make I meet your daddy. I said book it on the low, man. Book it on the low. Anything you want to make I know. I said book it on the low, man. Book it on the low. Yeah. I said book it on the low. low, man, put it on the low. Anything you want to make I know. I said put it on the low, man, put it on the low. Ah, yeah.
R.I.P. to the maker.
I said the Asaba, Kusuni Hasole Saba. Yeah, my niggas, we need the Kodo to pull up. When you Kudu Minala, Sadi Batofi, my nigga, Bull, Posa Saba. Tell them, we're not scared nothing in it. Courage, bro. I'm an international bad man killer. Real top boy, I'm not afraid no nigga. Tell them that mother will come gather. Everywhere we step them, they ask for a paper. We are turn it up, everybody have to jam up. Pick a fearless man, turn it up loud. That's when you're looking for my nigga superstar. But I'm doing a little my house up screen. I'm not a three. Tell them, Martin, Karina Benamin, Badas Lempo. Look at them no more. Fresh one in our room. We start around there. Article production in our room. We have yourself one better. The one of better men better. Article production in our room. Now play no men. Yeah. I love you so. Baby girl, my love for you. That's the best one in our room. Baby girl, my love for you. Yeah. I love you so. Baby girl, my love for you. Baby, you are the bad girl in town. I swear them none of bad like you. Baby, I'm in love with you. Just come around, come on me.
Step on and go on the floor.
What it play?
Featuring Stasi.
Now play, brother. Don't forget to ring, no. Shut up. Because yourself, man, brother. Now play the game, like piano, you know what I mean?
I love you so.
You want to really bad, man, brother, you know what I mean? I love for you, baby girl, I love for you. Baby, you are the bad girl in town. I swear them not bad like you. Yeah, I'm in love with you. Just try and come around me. Baby, I can do for you. Anything you want, I go buy for you. Yeah, I love for you. Baby girl, I love for you. Yeah, I love you so. Baby girl, I love for you.
Girl are so sweet.
Yeah.
Girl are so nice.
Nice.
Girl are so fresh.
The boy not around man start, everybody knows it. For the second time I'm around here, I mean. That's around this year. I'm alone, brother. I'm alone, I'm doing my things alone, you know what I mean?
Baby, what
The bad girl in town, I swear them not bad like you. Baby, I'm in love with you. Just try and come around me. Baby, I can do it for you. Anything you want, I got my for you.
everything you need, baby.
Hey, one afro, we give it to the girls, you know what I mean? One afro, say that. Yeah, man.
My love for you.
One afro for the girls,
I love you so. Baby girl, my love for you.
See, this is the bad girl, you know what I mean? Where the bad girl, them? Where the bad girl, them? We not hear nothing yet. Where the bad girl, them, man? Where they say? Big up to my sister, big up my sisters. Big up everybody from Nyafulin, you know what I mean? Man from Nyafulin, you know what I mean? We dare see it, Daruga Tulum, Dawuda, we love a bit. Filo kono na danfu, a findi game kono na kick. I'm in the game, many laugh for much of a joke. Hey, swagger. The man laughing Toyota, alone Murray, Pelemba rice tank, I'm on Murray, Mangi need it check, yeah, Mangi need it check, the more you got up, almost same time, bro, I'm on Murray, Pelemba rice tank, I'm on Murray, Pelemba tank, pull down my love in the left hand, young bro, leave you love all I do, give fight my bro, I'm on Murray, we can't stop loud, bro, I let me bless more, but I won't stop. I let me bless more, we won't stop, you know what I mean, that's the first time.
A round of applause to Steppa Lindo.
Yes, that's good for them.
That was a good performance.
Yeah, amazing performance. Of course, a round of applause for Steppa. Yes, our own Brufutarian brother. Well, keep it up, huh?
Next one, we're gonna have platform rounds on an official way.
Platform. Okay.
We're gonna have our queens on stage for platform.
So, our queens, I hope you are all ready for the platforms.
Contestant number one.
So, contestant number one. Can we have contestant number one on stage? Contestant number one.
Sohna S. Kujabi.
What it do, baby?
our responsibilities. Who do we expect to do them for us? Panel of judges, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, fellow contestants, and all other protocols duly and respectfully present, greetings to you all. Thank you. I go by the name Miss Yasona Eskujabi, a Jola by tribe, a Gambian by nationality, and a Muslim by religion. I am a 20-year-old girl who is chasing her dreams in the journalism fraternity. Justice cannot be justified without I not exposing my proud role model to you all, who is no other person than the woman who carried me in her womb for 9 good months, with all the pain and separations she went through during pregnancy and after giving birth. The difficulties she endured raising me as a single parent, when she had millions of reasons to give up on me, this young woman did not. She is no other person than my mother. I am proud of you, Mom. My platform tonight will be based on civil responsibility. Civil responsibility are the actions and attitudes associated with democratic governance and social participation. That is, educating people on constitutional awareness, social participation in teaching people about their rights and responsibilities as citizens, working together in a form of gathering, and other corporate bodies that are responsible for sponsoring our Nawetan, zonals, and the Gambian Divisional League. Community level will have a vital role to play in civil responsibility, like the Vision Development Committee, the Parents Teachers Association, the Gambian Football Federation, and the Gambian Football Players Association. The importance of civil responsibility. It boosts philanthropism. It enhances development and manifest participation. Giving back to the community in a form of scholarship, and above all, it instills volunteering as one is willing to work for his nation without expecting anything in return. Citizens have a responsibility to play towards their nation, even if you can't do it financially, but then picking up a trash from the street and throwing in the dustbin are all part of responsibilities. The likes of Njoguba, who constructed a road in Busumbala, making transportation easy for him and his fellow citizens. When civil responsibility is lacking in a nation, the development of that country as grassroots elements are inactive. Sports as an element have a major role to play in civil responsibility because it's a form of peace and a societal building icon. In 1955 in South Africa, during the season of apartheid, the people of South Africa were united through sports. When the Rugby World Cup was held in South Africa, both the black and the white men came together to grace the occasion. In 2005 in Cote d'Ivoire, when Didier Drogba represented his people in a World Cup, people were coming from different parts of the world zone to grace the occasion. The recommendations for civil responsibility. It should be mandatory to ensure we attain our comprehensive developmental goals. Civil responsibilities will be discussed on both economic, social, political, and developmental platforms. I thank you all for your wonderful time. Contestant number 2, we have Antoinette Baji.
Loving, caring, and celebrating our allegiance will be the priority of every nation. Mr. Chairperson, panel of judges, fellow contestants, ladies and gentlemen, good evening to you all. I am Antoinette Baji, contestant number 2. Tonight,
platform will be based on celebrating a living legend who is no other person but Ida Bidwell, the CEO of a multi-award winning promotion. Ida was born and raised in the Gambia. From an early age, she discovered she has passion in media and advertisement, which led her to be the first studio advertising face in the Gambia. She involved into event organizing, from inter-school beauty pageants to motivate young girls to follow their education, and now hosting the first music award in the Gambia. She stood to stardom and became one of the most popular faces in television, then decided to give young men and women the opportunity to showcase their talent and create awareness through beauty pageants. Little did she know that the pageant she discovered as Face of Beauty Gambia will be the biggest pageant in the Gambia, a pageant that put Gambia in the map of international different platforms, from Miss Glamwall, Global Supermodel, Mr. Tourism, and many more. She decided to give young men the same platform by hosting the first ever all-male pageant called Mr. Gambia, which is now a household name. Ida keep raising the bar and the standard of pageantry in the Gambia, and also make sure her winner doesn't already represent Gambia on international platform, but also receive meaningful awards like plot of land, cars, vocation, life-changing cars, and many more. Ida is and will always remain a life-rocking force within the Gambia, as she was recently awarded as Africa 100 Most Distinguished Woman in Abuja, Nigeria. Today, both men and women have the platform to speak out their mind. All thanks goes to Ida Bidwell, the inspiration of all nations. Thank you.
A round of applause for Miss Antoinette Badi, contestant number 2. The code.
Centuries have come and gone. Man has evolved. Technology has developed. The world has grown. However, violence against women doesn't seem to change in any way. Venerated judges, ladies and gentlemen, co-contestants and all other protocols duly observed, greetings to you all. I am Miss Dalinda Cole, contestant number 3, an Akubai tribe and a Muslim by religion. My platform is centered on eliminating violence against women and empowering them to change the world. Violence against women is any form of gender-based violence resulting to physical, sexual, or psychological suffering to women, including threats such as coercion or arbitrary deprivation of liberty, whether occurring in the public or in the private life. Violence against women remains the most widespread and tolerated violence of all human rights in our societies, as women continue to be discriminated, exploited, oppressed, degraded, and often considered as second-class citizens. Being a woman is the most wonderful gift, but society has makes it devastating. As women are robbed of their dignities, innocence, and women's rights, which is a byproduct of a patriarchal society where women are subjugated under male dominance, have little to no education or income. Violence against women is the most common type of violence in our societies is domestic violence, which can be in the form of physical, sexual, or mental assault. Global research indicates that 1 in every 2 women has either been physically, sexually, or emotionally violated, which is approximately 736 million of women across the globe. Sadly, this violence remains unreported due to impunity, silence, stigma, and shame surrounding it. Violence against women affects the general well-being of women, their full participation in societies, which impacts their families, communities, the country at large, and worst of it, costs them their lives. The first act of elimination of violence was declared in 1993 by the United Nations, and on the 25th of November is observed as the International Day Against Violence of Women. MashaAllah. I strongly believe men have important roles to play in this quest. Not because you have mothers, sisters, daughters, or wives, but because it is an because it is a human right issue, and we all are human. Society has to change because society has to change because it is society that breaks laws. There has to be a change in culture and mindset that will redefine the concept of masculinity, not just for today's men, but for those that follow. This is only possible through education. Men need to be educated on conscience and respect for women. Women need to be empowered and educated. Teach them their fundamental rights, encourage and support their aspirations and desires, support them to speak out when their rights are violated, so that they can get the help they need. I raise my voice not so that I can shout, but so that those without voice can be heard. And I believe this is the essence of beauty pageant, as it creates platform for women to advocate for the voiceless. I want to use my strength and voice to be an impact to be an ambassador of change and impact the lives of many young women. And I believe and encourage all of us to join hands together in promoting women empowerment in our societies, because the rise of women is the rise of nations. I thank you all for your kind attention.
Contestant number 4, we have Adifatu Jalo.
I hope everyone here will have a night they will not forget for a long time. Good morning to you all. I humbly present myself. The name is Miss Adifatu Jalo, a queen who sees herself as a servant for others and recently contested in beauty pageants that has become a passion of mine. Because of the platform I had to create awareness and to express myself, I sing, I dance, I do poetry. I am all about having the voice and guiding others to do the same. I am pleased with a very important topic, effective women in our community today. I am pleased because we had been silent about it for so long, and for so long this deadly and dangerous condition continues to rage in our community. This is called obstetric fistula, mistakenly called sochet or seketu. Obstetric fistula is one of the most serious and tragic childbirth injuries. It is a hole between a bladder and a bladder caused by a prolonged and an obstetric labor without access to a timely, high quality medical treatment.
Complication we have depression, infertility, and social isolation. Now here fasting, I would like to dissect the issue of obstetric fistula by letting our audience here understand what really obstetric fistula is. Obstetric fistula, it is caused by a malnutrition and a teenage pregnancy. The underlying mechanism is poor flow of blood to the affected area for a prolonged period of time. And an obstetric fistula occurs when a mother has some prolonged obstetric labor but does not have access to an emergency medical treatment, such as C-section. Symptoms include foul smelling, vaginal discharge, urinary tract infection, irritation or pain in the vagina or pain during sexual activities. However, the most consequences of an obstetric fistula is the constant leakage during phases during sexual activities. However, the most direct consequences also of an obstetric fistula is the constant leakage during phases as a blood results of that hole, which is formed within a woman's private part and a bladder, and this leaking part has both physical and societal penalties. The consequences of social obstetric fistula lead to several socio-cultural stigmatization for various reasons. For example, in the Gambia, most citizens do not believe an obstetric fistula to be a medical condition, but a divine punishment or cause to a disloyal and disrespectful behavior. As a result, many women and girls have been abandoned and divorced by their husband or partners, disowned by families, ridiculed by friends, and even isolated by health workers. Meanwhile, the United Nations Population Fund recently launched a global campaign to end obstetric fistula, but the labeling prevention, it is a treatable tragedy. Estimate 2 million women in sub-Saharan Africa and Asia with the condition of Gambia. Range number 10 with 75,000 newly cases yearly, and such cases develop very occurs in developing world. That's why it is considered a basis of poverty. Prevention comes in a form of access with obstetric care, with the support of obstetric training health care professionals throughout pregnancy, providing access to family planning, promoting women education, promoting the practice of birth spacing, and postponing early marriage. Fistula prevention also involves many strategies to educate local communities about cultural, social, and the psychological factor of the condition and to contribute to the risk of fistula. If we are for the Gambia, our homeland, I am a Gambian. I will be looking forward, and this is going to be my pledge if I am come tonight. This is going to be my pledge, and I will be embarking on a project like this. A project to educate women, empower women, and to create awareness on obstetric fistula. And I will be looking forward doing this with the help of Vice-Chair Entertainment, community of Brufut, and the Gambia at large. Ladies and gentlemen, no matter how strong your opinion are, if you don't use that power for a positive change, you are indeed part of the problem. As I will be embarking on my project to enlighten others, I will always serve as the voice of women and girls. I'm willing tonight will always be an opportunity to maximize impact on my project. With or without the crowd, I hope I have educated someone. Thank you all. A round of applause for contestant number 4. Are you
The former UN Secretary General and great Pan-Africanist, Mr. Kofi Annan, may his soul continue to rest in perfect peace, once said, and I quote, "Promoting gender equality and empowering girl child education are one of the fundamental challenges facing the world today. When women are educated, healthily, and protected, children thrive and countries flourish." Mr. Chairperson, panel of judges, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, I greet you all. My name is Ms. Aisatuba, a political science student of the University of the Gambia. Ladies and gentlemen, I stand before you with pride to present a human of virtue and substance as my role model. I call her immaculate. She is everything I aspire to be. She is none other than my beloved mom. My platform is centered on girls' empowerment. Empowerment is defined by the encyclopedia as a process of meaningful change, one person at a time, from one generation to the next. Many may fight over their label feminism, but to me, feminism means empowerment. It's not about being more powerful than men. It's about being able to have equal rights to protection, participation, and most importantly, education. Firstly, empowerment in its generic term may be somehow vague, yet inherent in the word power, implying that empowerment remains the only remedy to the problem of inequalities. However, for girls in the developing countries and children everywhere, power means the growing up and being able to inform decision on your own. Education can put girls on the right path to power in humanhood. Girls with basic and quality education are less likely to early marriage and against their will, less likely to become victims of infant and maternal mortality, more likely to give birth to healthy babies and give them the best of education, thus passing through these positive benefits to the next generation. Furthermore, uneducated girls find themselves across the life cycle more vulnerable than their better educated cohorts to gender-based violence, early and forced marriages, female genital mutilation, FGM, etc. Ladies and gentlemen, an educated girl is a change maker. She builds a business and maintains sustainability. She empowers other people around her neighborhood, hereby promoting more prosperous Gambian. Finally, empowerment is a win proposition. This understanding is implicit in the MDGs 2 and 3, which seeks to achieve universal primary gender and plural gender of equality for man and woman. So I therefore conclude with a common saying which says, if you educate a man, you educate an individual. But if you educate a woman, you have educated the entire nation. So I therefore thank you all.
A round of applause for contestant number 5, Miss Aisha Ba. Contestant number 6, we have Fatma Sala.
Innovation and creativity are the highest test of leadership. Drawing inspiration from the past, just opposing with the present to build the future is the greatest metrical form of a progressive and a forward-looking leadership. My parents know the importance of empowering young women into education and advocacy. I stand here as a product of their dream. I stand here boldly as a young empowered woman, and I strongly believe that I can be part of the great legacies that creates an impact on women, breaking all stereotypes that can go a long way to improve our society. Good morning, beautiful ladies and gentlemen. I am Miss Fatoumata Sala, a young passionate nurse studying at the BCHNA, Batakungu Community Health Nursing Academy. My platform tonight will be centered on gender-based violence, in other words, violence against women. Ladies and gentlemen, the United Nations defines gender-based violence as any act that all may likely end in physical, sexual, or mental harm or suffering to human, including threats of such act. This type of act includes domestic violence, sexual violence, intimate partner violence, etc. Out of 77 countries that reported to the United Nations, the UK, Sweden, Australia have the highest reported rate on rape aspect, and the New Zealand shows the highest reported rate on intimate partner violence and domestic violence. Distinguished guests of honor, the main reason why we think gender-based violence cannot be stopped is because of our old cultural beliefs.
when you come to our local homes. The elders made us believe that a man has a right to beat his wife and children because they are his property and it is useless to send a female child to school. With this false belief, young ones tend to grow up with the same behavior. But my question is, in which book or where in the war is it written that gender-based violence or violence against women and child is accepted? Let's look at the religious aspect in the Holy Quran. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says, all believers, treat human with kindness even if you don't like them. Here Allah is trying to tell mankind that no matter what, they should never maltreat women. We move to the Bible. In the Bible, God says, all violence is considered an offense against God and against humanity. Time and again, violence is associated with wickedness and command as disable to the Lord. 11 verse 3 and 10. So this shows you that no religion is in support with gender-based violence, and gender-based violence is a problem that has only one solution. Ladies and gentlemen, in order to solve the increasement in gender-based violence, we have to do the following. Raise awareness to the danger of harmful tradition, teach the next generation and learn from them to learn the science of abuse. Honorable judges, I believe if you raise awareness to the danger of harmful tradition to the current and next generation, it will reduce the percentage of women that have been violated, and this is how it will fade away slowly but surely. But yes, in order for this to be possible, we have to work together as one nation, one people. Only then we can stop gender-based violence. In conclusion, if I become the crown queen tonight, I will make sure to use my platform to work hand in hand with the Ministry of Women Affairs and see to it that women and girls are given their right, love, care and support that they deserve. Because a home without a woman is like a bow without an arrow. It will never shoot its feather. I thank you all. A round of applause for contestant number 6, Ayupato. DJ. A round of applause for Fatma Sala, contestant number 6. Wow, I think that's a great performance platform. And what's next? What are we gonna have?
Yes, of course, we're going to move on with the entertainment. Yes.
Okay.
The performance were magnanimous, of course educative. I believe all of us learned a lot from what was cemented here. So next, we're going to have entertainment, and we're going to start with our very own Yori Boy. Can we welcome Yori Boy on stage? Yazida. Yazida.
Success Siga.
Best of anything and anything. Best of easy no man, easy. Until the party, nyamu bokaba. Nyamu bokaba. Until the party, nyamu bokaba. Hey, chapel PJ Pupa, DJ Mim PJ Boy, yoy. Mr. Max selectors in the building, so the phone can done best of easy. You don't know, easy, yeah. What you don't want 54, so we're not gonna play the tune here, right? Yeah, man, big up on ourselves. So, DJ, give me the first tune because I don't want to waste time. Baby girl, you have getting. You're the only girl in my heart. Easy. I am boy, wait a minute. Baby girl, you have getting. You're the only girl in my heart. You will see no other girl. I love you from the bottom of my heart. Money pool, they got what me to. Asking my life, yeah, baby. Yeah, hold on, DJ. Hold on, DJ. Alright, so we go. No time for this, yeah? Rolling!
City's black me.
If you want to make money like Brufut, alright? If you want to make money like Brufut, alright? Why you?
I want to make money like Brufut. I Brufut. Hey, I Brufut. I Brufut. I want to make money like Brufut.
Wicked!
City's black me. The shoot of the generation, please. I want to make money like Brufut. I Brufut. Hey, I Brufut. I Brufut. I want to make money like Brufut. I Brufut. Hey, I Brufut. I Brufut. Me say people chasing, me say money calling. I the only dream way you boy got. None of them I wonder how me think about this. Hey, oh Lord bless me. God this year I'm up. I just wanna prove to them say, now you be my creator, my creator. I wanna make money like Brufut.
Come look at Brufut, yeah? Why you mean?
I Brufut. I wanna make money like Brufut. I Brufut. I Brufut. Where you go? This year mom, me say moto bata song, me say boom balelo, me say moto bata song, boom balelo. Hey, baba, hey, baba, bless me this year, baba, I beg you, me say baba, hey. I want make money like Brufut. I want get properties like Mansa Musa. See that? I want make money like Brufut. I Brufut. Hey, I Brufut. I Brufut. I want make money like Brufut. I Brufut. Hey, I Brufut. I Brufut. I want make money like Brufut. I Brufut. Hey, I Brufut. I Brufut. Listen, this year, mom, I wanna stop smoking that cigarette too. Through my dad. Mommy, look here if you reach up.
Special song dedicated to my lovely mama. Yeah, mama, bet them I got the mama, then sing out the chicken. Mama, you know you
make it like a diary.
Me not say.
Mama, me not care if you reach up. Mama, me not care if you good or bad. Mama, me not care about what people say. This is your own son. Who called me there? My number one love. This is your ocean. One life. This is your motivation. Your boy say. Break it says. Everybody say. Subatel punya joget, tapi feka paling asing ubi. Night before my tangen, tapi feka yang si Marceli. Juga punya leka, sinyo suruh ngalokannya. It's like we the best child in the world, mawako amulo manam. Sudah diurukanin, ya itu maaduna. If you love your mommy as we do, kalau ulah tak never let her go. Better hold her tight. Never let her go. Better hold her tight. Hey. My number one love. You were so special. Feel like one life. Day to day. Dirty boy say. Break it says. Everybody say. Mama, oh, mama, yeah. Mama, you are too special for me. Whoa. Mama, many time. Mama, I disrespected you. I disobeyed you. But my mama has gone now. I'm on my brain now. Mama, I am sorry for all what I did. Sometimes if I could remember when I was a young
young boy. When I get myself sick, take me to the hospital many times. When I need to be discharged, mama run on top money, mama they waiting for more. Outside, struggling for the money from people just like a street beggar. I still beggar just because of my sick.
Hey, hey,
My number one love, you are so special. Feel like one life, need to get know to get. You're the boy say, when it says, then play this song for your mama. Hey, everybody say mama, everybody say mama.
hey! They don't wanna say it, man. Yeah, round of applause to our own Lottie boy. Yes, mama. Yes, next on stage we welcome one of our own guest artists, who is no other passing but Jali Naya on stage. Jali Naya on stage. Hey Baba.
Hey, Baba.
Talking about your mouth and why you call it. The DJ picked on the mix. You already know with the vibe.
Everything is time, Kobe no waterete. Doma doma makore kula. Oh, duck. Yeah.
Representing the youngest and the body.
إلى حاجة تبتو جمال فرمان نسدي برضو سنتو أديان وانسيو كاسامبا جمال فرمان business don't forget Santo man Irate, Imate, Kumusa, Elgova, Busakela, Imafo, Imafo, Kumusa, Prima. No, Kaleka Halika, Mon Malafiola, no, Tawia Motoya Lepi, the Kabe, the Kukatambo, the Kasuka Makatina, the Lahaja, the my business. The Kabe, the business, I put mind your business. I get the business, hey, mind your business. I get the if I get the control, make it like a little bit, I go to Mariana. Every day, when you're piano, when you're piano. Jumale kanu. Betu nene connection mala. Lekini ni video call. Ya nyote okide savana. Hello, hello. Ala connection mala ba.
Nilaftamuna Babimbe Walekele Nakuele Bela Nakala Koduku Vara Ala Barka Baka na Brother Bilo Samiti Mr. Katuka Papa for a minute Ala Subura one more time Adumo Paretala Belari Nato Yokama Kaburu Atasubu November 20 Kishu Tariko Sutu Atulia Nadido Atuabo Kanasia Atuka Mama Sabo Fatima Labo Sandoba Dualo Fatima Hey Everybody Jump up Fatima Kunyaba Lastamina Kunyaba Indima Kunyaba Tuya Kunyaba Fatima Kunyaba Lastamina Kunyaba Indima Kunyaba Tuya Kunyaba baby You change the body baby So come from afar Sama Falia Tendika now Yeah Kesamar baby wakulu garia nako ketiga karya karbo adiga agwa
Okay, next we're gonna have middle act from our queens, our girls. I'll now let's stay you bomb and the lady.
Dandi from Tongkong to Tongkong Ndaltaka bulo di nyola Bansanda na kibu konika nyo kontong Mkana bulo di nyola Nilaftaka kontong Ansingo di nyola
Hey yo Charlie Baby what up bro Let's talk
Okay, contigo. Select, señor Blanco.
That I never lose a prayer. You know, you want the love in me.
Yes.
Can we have boy MC on stage?
SC. It's SC. Brufut Boyo, right? NC. You are welcome, of course. Yes, and then this is the question or the riddle. I'm going to start with Tubabo. Tubabo. Yes, Queen Tubabo. There was an incident that happened, and then it involved an aeroplane. The aeroplane flew from destination A coming to the Gambia, assuming the Gambia, and then it crashed between Gambia and Senegal. Where do you think we would bury the survivors?
You don't bury the survivors because they are already alive.
Yeah, clap for Tubabo. You don't bury the survivors because they are already alive. Yes, amazing. Of course, Sanko, I have this second one, and it's going to be directed to Giba. Giba, you are going to tell me, are you single or married? Single or married, Giba? Okay, yes, dig it. Answer question. Okay, Giba. It's fun though. Anyway, I just want to say this. For instance, if your man-to-be has a red blood cell, would you still marry the same man? Why would you marry a man with a red blood cell? Because everyone has a red blood cell. Yes, Cloud Pro Taper. Yes, it's what art is ready. They say, how does a sheep look like?
The other one is that
Which one looks like this and the other one like this? Yes, in essence, the difference is the same. So, thank you, our queen. Yes, and finally, the eagle operator also caused an incident, and then this is how it goes. There was a fire incident, very dangerous one, a serious one. An ambulance was called, but when this particular place, it was at a hospital and a market. When the ambulance came, which place do you think the ambulance should first extinguish? Which fire? Is it the market or the hospital?
the ambulance came.
Yes.
From where?
The ambulance came to extinguish the fire. Is it going to be the market or the market or the hospital?
That's a tricky question.
Sorry?
It's very tricky.
It's not tricky, it's a simple question. Yes, can you explain that to us? What should happen in that situation?
First, and should not leave the hospital if there was fire in the hospital. So if it actually left from the hospital, to quit the fire in the market.
Which body is responsible to do that?
What?
Extinguish that fire.
The fire.
The fire service. Of course, it was tricky and it is meant to be tricky. That is the right answer. DK. Yes, can we write?
Now, King Thomas, give the bad man them what they want. Yeah, man. I'm not going on that way. Get to youth. I get to youth. We are all gonna make the Babylon launch. I get to youth. We are all gonna make the Babylon launch. I get to youth. We are all gonna make the Babylon launch. I get to youth.
when you got that. DJ.
So boy then. Once again. I don't quarrel in my prayer. I father is some of the
Dia molketa
I would like to first of all acknowledge the sponsors of this show. We have Borderline Entertainment as the people behind all these sets, musical sets we have. We also have yes, we have MC4X Bureau located at the roundabout, aka the turntable. We also have FS Fashion Star, we have Solar Enterprise, we have R&A Publicity for all your designs. We have Ida Bidwell Mansari, the CEO of BD's Promotion. We also have to send a shout out to KS, Kadi Samache, and also a Mint Promotion for their magnanimous work. We also have to thank, or I would use this opportunity to thank Ms. Yamanyang, Ms. Cynthia Paul Mendy, the Miss Personality last year. We also seize this opportunity to thank Lady Seto, Mami J, also for them being supportive, and also the salons that are behind the beautiful faces we have here. We have Adama and our salon in Brufut here. We have Nani Salon. We also have Sire Dabo located in Brufut here. So if you want to look like these beautiful queens, you just take a step and then see them there. So next we have our contestants. Are we ready, our beautiful queen?
We have Adifatu Jalo. on the stage there for carnival formation. Carnival formation, DJ. DJ.
Let me see your hands up. Everybody. Let's go. Are you feeling good? Yeah, let's go there. Ndoke manya benisemo Amala fimo na manke kekendo Ndoke manya benisemo Amala fimo na manke kekendo 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 Make you bend up. Look at my belly symbol. I'm a lucky more than I'm a kekendo. Look at my belly symbol. I'm a lucky more than I'm a kekendo. You know, shut the day, man killing. Yeah, make good, good, man killing. That would be good, man killing. But I'm in for now, sit it up on Saturday.
Yes, thank you, Ola. Station, Michael Woods, I want to have you on stage. On stage, of course. Yes. Like seriously. Yes, of course. As we wait on our queens, okay, but I'm for Mandika Kawala. Mabije. Because go funding kill Kawala Sebentuya, funding kill Kawala. So avenue la, I mean to promote them. Yeah, so we're not wasting any time. We're going to welcome them on stage. Later I will continue with this. It's a very special story, of course, and it involves a Jaranka. You know, Jarankas are never wise. They are never wise. Anywhere you see a Jaranka, a fight to live for a kata. It never become wise. No jara call baby wala nyama. Like seriously, tubabu. Wala practice. So can we welcome contestant number 1, Sona Eskujabi on stage. Sona Eskujabi. Can we welcome her on stage with a round of applause, please? Sona.
Evening, Chana be metina. Evening, Chana be yagana. No more war in Africa. No more starvation. No more war in Africa. We want peace in Africa. Atolu kaimalu, tolu pimalu. Atolu kaimalu, ngakapuki linke. Following the memory lane to history, the story behind the freedom of this country is victory. See, people say that this is the same country that brought the pain. Her children suffered in vain with their hands and legs bound by the chains that enslaved them. Fought her way through the dark era of colonialism, held on farm, and hoped for better days during those hard trying times when she was ruled by a dictator. A man who took over her, terrorized her children and left them in pieces from which they're still trying to recover. See, I'm not denying any of that, but see, Gambia is not everything people say it is. Do you know that in the Gambia, corruption resides in the hearts of leaders? A place where politicians have plastic smiles fixed on their fake faces, others with words and think into people believe in their nation. But instead, there are activists who face cheaters. See, majority of the Gambian youths are currently unemployed, even though they have the results, the degrees, the masters, and all the required papers. Which is why a lot of Gambian youth embark on the risky journey of illegal migration, a journey that costs most of them their life as drowned into that dream cosmetic ocean. See, instead of figuring out solutions to this problem, everybody is busy pointing fingers. The young people blaming the government for not giving them a chance to prove their capabilities. Well, the government blaming the young people for their lack of diligence. See, in this country, everybody believes in luxuries, but instead we dwell in never-ending poverty. Do you know why? See, in this country, people oppose each other with jujus and witchcraft to make the honest someone with bad intentions. So do not be surprised there is still no development in our nation. See, we are blessed with beautiful black skins, but we have hatred and jealousy in the blood flowing to our thickest veins. Just for power, people in this country commit the darkest sin. See, in this country, a man can rape an innocent girl, take away her pride in the silence of the night and get away because we are so blinded by our culture. Lumagina na hasi Gambia, we don't even support our own. Kenya is a promoter who is willing to pay hundreds of thousands of dollars to a foreign artist, but is never willing to do the same for his own. To the Gambian artists, we always so. No. The number of people you find them, you can count and know why they chase with foreign artists being your way. Connected legend, Harris with clothes and tickets, all of that just for show. I mean, I know the Gambian music industry have some WAP artists who already restart the songs. Some who are too busy hating and beating on each other, this is totally all wrong. But there are a few good ones who are hardworking and have proven to be strong. So why can't we appreciate and support our own? Legi funi duga siro mi dega New Gambia. But I tell you something. There is no New Gambia. There is just a new government ruling over the old corrupt system. A system under which we are all victims of. To the new government, we know you all want to make our nation dry. Turning to a country which will take by surprise. But see, even development comes with a price. We have voted for change once. Who says we can twice? Power.
Don't need to worry. Many girls come around, none of them got your energy. Baby, you're the one, don't need to worry. Many girls come around, none of them got your energy. I wanna be commando for you. I wanna be Jackie Chan for you. I wanna
Entertainment news. African bad girl Tiwa Savage is on the front page again.
Shit, you don't go on the person. Love the way you did that.
structure, and I have 4 drawings here, which is a side plan which shows the overall view of a design, showing the combined view and everything that has to be done in the compound. And this is the floor plan, which divides, which shows different section in a house. We have the living room, dining, toilet, master's bedroom, kitchen, and store. Here we have the back elevation, which shows how the building will be in drawing form. And then the front elevation, which will show the front side of the building when it is built. On the stage, please. Ala puchanyi masande, puchanyi mabijang. Ana puchanyi mas.
Aki belakang.
Hey, dari kama wal kana sungkang, apa sungkan nyal?
Tuhan lo pilih daman ini na sungkang lo ko. Ika sungkan na ko ba ko dong.
Ikram. Hai ko punya mo kawat kan watu ke. Punya he. Mbo. Ini ngana ba so pa ngawuli da. Sungkan nya me.
Ba ko dong seron tam ko tanu.
Where I come from, people believe that it's either the gods are punishing me by urinating on me, or I am just a dead witch who refuses to be buried. I am no longer allowed to enter public places because of the strain on me. I am that woman living with upsetting fistula. 2 years ago, when I got pregnant, it was all joy and happiness. I could not wait to hold my baby, and I could not wait to dream bigger with my baby girl. Until that night, the night of pain and tear, when the doctor explained to my family, because of my prolonged labor, there's been a hole in my back canal. That night I lost my status from Mrs. Party to that dirty, smelling, stingy witch. I am tired already. I am tired of this torture. I want to end it all. I want to kill myself and save myself from the sin and stigma has placed on me. But no, I will say no to suicide. A lot of women in the Gambia are facing the same predicament, but they are not able to come out to speak because of the stigma attached to it. So today I am standing in their gap. I am standing to break the silence.
of women living with fistula. As I mentioned earlier during revaluing my platform, I will be looking forward to embark on a project like this, a project to educate women, empower women, and to create awareness on obstetric fistula. And I will be looking forward doing this with the help of Vibes and Entertainment, Community of Brufut, Ministry of Health, and I hope they will all join me in my journey to enlighten the people of this community and the Gambia at large. Thank you all.
Little or no groups, these alligator to our roots. Churai bu anda right. Henta gilina? No. Kuni ba jangal moy suñu yaay? No. Kon so baris na. Mu ngay yëngal suñuy say. No. Jubi ben ci banina. Africa, the vein that connects to our souls, the blood that pumps our hearts, the tunnel in which our dreams and wishes pass through. Your existence is truth. You mark the festivals of truth. Chay anagritiba. Come let's blue. Munanko ana chunuwarba. Ideba agbakuba. Yagara chinba. Henya. Bane senya. Ana chuni jambaria. Batito. Hala dinaba. Like it's the face of peace. The face of Mama Africa. Hoko numoy dago. Siyari ang tedi. Ha African name is Adipumatako. Anna yan ang natedi. The little boy in the bush. Creating a drum with the skin of hunted goat. Rejecting. Then start impregnating ambience and togetherness. The little girl inside of our fellows to play hide and seek. The girls knitting you with histories, stories by the tongues of the gods. Halibuki Ruki Fuki Julaktuki. Africa, you deserve of beauty.
I was so young and innocent. I looked into your eyes with fears and tears fall in my eyes. I screamed out for help, but you shut me up, holding my mouth with those monster hands. I felt weak and couldn't scream anymore. You and I felt me forcing my breath because I was losing energy. Tears running from my eyes because I had no more energy to shout. You were just greedy for me. You didn't even think if I was your sister or someone you would die for. You didn't even think that I had a future I need to go for. You didn't even think that I had a family and they wouldn't want this. I was told that I am a woman and a man to be my protector, but you turned out to be my biggest fear. I was supposed to ask you for help, but you turned to be my enemy. Virginity I have been keeping. Virginity I have been protecting. You have snatched it from me, you took away my pride, and now I am left with nothing. I am in pain and you get nothing but your sexual satisfaction that lasted just for a minute. Stop raping us. We are women, we need you to help and motivate us, not to kill our confidence and trust. No time said anymore. We need freedom. The freedom to act as women without being harassed by any men. And rape. I am an African. What if the darkness represents truth? The solid foundation of the tallest bomb was straight. Proud to be an African. Proud to be an African. Proud to be an African. Africa, the land of our ancestors. Gambia, the home of our great warriors. In the history of the Sonic Yamarabo War, fighting side by side before the flag was hung. It was the beauty of the sight of the green grass that the heads of the cow grazed. Even during illustrations and festivals, everyone wants to praise. Listen to the rectum of the song called Sabar, using the olden days to jotali ay bibar. Musuñu mami dan ger, di door iwo, be askan biranya di len orange gamba. In happiness we spend, in marriage we pay cowries, in business we use cowries. These are our olden stories. True life in beauty and diversity. Zero animosity are more than nice instructions. Chaya waramba saku baku si ball, lefsi ada after san. But bombara from foreign dinar wayo. In all these beautiful cute stories, Africa was still torn into a cylinder. Sticks and stones, hit to the broken bones, keep from the heart of bones, skills alive. Private partner of kill with guns, maltreatment and suffering, demoting the number of seeds from the fund. Do you remember? My name is Toby. He said that I am Kuntano Toby. Kunta comes from my tribe. The level things that are God's tribe. Ha ha ha. But it all changed. Love and power we have regained. Thanks to our African heroes for achieving their aims. Kunta Kinte, Nelson Mandela and Podia Kabadumuya. You are all called wise. You did produce things nice. Africa is indeed depicting what you have shown in those days.
Give me the light. Hey. Wait. This is for competition. Wait. I love my boy. Kunkande.
Yes, do you have anything, people? The audience is here. Do you have anything? You don't have anything? For now. Yes, before our people get ready, you know, I started something and then I had to allow the queens to come and then showcase those talents. And I said I will narrate this in Mandinka, of course. Okay. Yang funding kill saying opportunity to tole pour kahani ka wando ke ndara don jarale jara soma so you welcome dara jano do ndunda jano kono so nyum funding kill so do miyalon ko because aye pari nyame ay haftan balle dum haftano be warani yara fam funding kenying londi tala amal londi so so kai ka wando ke ya force kai talo nyato so ni akamata dara nyato ay may ko muta ay molbe konto apareta ako ako jaranko nalla foka alla la daro lo ala daro no nalla foka daro ala foka lo ko ala daro no altalo fe faladda wanyato ale wura barke se juken se wudole karon ko ala daro no chabe mo be la jolo wasalo manake do. So the other one is Okay, I will allow my sister to come in. Sister. Yes. See, no. Yes, we don't have the final phase, but prior to that, but final. Kaimo TJ, Benil Labatunkan, Queen Soul, Yama and the crew. Okay, but before that, we can acknowledge our sponsors, the people behind this occasion. Borderline Entertainment. Adama and our, where are they located?
Just at the main market.
At the main market. Which main market?
Brufut la marché wato.
Brufut la marché wato. So who is next?
Nyima, I want to see you. Where are you?
Nyima, okay.
Nyima, where are you? I'm not seeing you, Nyima. I want to see you. Nyima, I'm face from where long here, Thank you, Nyima. Thank you. My sweetheart.
Okay. Natrena ko, natrena yama nyanko. Nami ningi makumandi on stage for people to see them because these are people behind. Yima, ikadi najang, najang body as a place.
Yima, nothing in a game one day.
Yima.
And we yama ko ye na elo ya body.
Yes. Our guest of honor tonight is Super Sane, aka Baba Chok. Okay. Yima? And Nami. Yeah, I used to pull all away. Yeah. Yeah, you see how they glowing. Momo for cake contact. Yeah.
Unfortunately, they couldn't make it. Our twins. And I'm back. I love the word. I appreciate evening round. Evening goes with question and answer.
I think that's the final phase.
Contestant number one.
Contestant number one on stage.
Khadija Williams. Contestant number one. Our people's choice.
Contestant number one on stage.
Yamanyang, I see you. I see you.
And we have contestant number one for the question and answer session.
Question number three.
Yeah. Right test, yeah.
How are you doing? That's fine. Your question reads, do you think it's necessary to hire a pageant coach if you are serious about winning a pageant? Can I read the question again? Do you think it's necessary to hire a pageant coach if you are sure about winning a pageant?
Thank you very much for that wonderful question. And going back to the question which is at hand, well, on my own perspective, I don't think that it's necessary to hire a beauty pageant coach, because once you stand as a beauty queen, you should have intellectual capabilities, which include to be able to write platforms on your own, to know how to answer questions when given to you, to be creative, and to be talented. It is inevitable that at some point in time, you will need to consult people who were there for you, but not to the extent of hiring them as your coach, to be writing your platform for you, to be answering your questions, to tell you what to do or how to answer a question when given to you. You're welcome, Dad.
Antoinette Baji, Miss Antoinette Baji. Question number 6.
Okay. Good evening. Good evening. Yeah, you look so beautiful.
Thank you.
Yeah, your question reads, is social media going the right way or the wrong way, and why?
Okay, thank you for that question.
You're welcome.
Well, I would say social media is going the wrong way and the right way. The right way is it helps people to gain information from social media, and the wrong way is people tend to abuse social media by scamming each other. Thank you.
Thank you.
Question 2.
You're beautiful. You're smiling, right?
Good evening.
Good evening, sir.
You look so amazing.
Thank you, sir.
Your question reads, what will you say
is the biggest problem facing our political system today, and why?
I believe the major problem facing our political system is corruption and incompetence. Because most of the politicians we have now have no political background or political awareness to rule our countries. So I will say the biggest problems we have facing our political systems in our countries is corruption and incompetence, because they see it as a way of, they see it as an opportunity to eat more and earn more. Thank you.
Question number 4.
How are you doing? How are you doing?
I'm fine.
I'm in love with your dress. And your question reads, do you think the safety of our citizens is more important than the state of our economic during a public health crisis, or vice versa?
Okay, thank you. The safety of the citizens cannot be guaranteed in terms of public health crisis without the protection of the economy. The citizens need a substance and a sustainability to be saved, and it's the economy that helps a country to maintain a stability and a diverse mechanism that will nurture the mindset of the citizens. Thank you. My question number is question 1.
Good evening, Aisha.
Good evening.
You look amazing.
Thank you.
Okay, your question reads, do you think women are given same opportunities as men in the Gambia, and why?
Thank you very much for that wonderful question. No, women are not given the same opportunity as men in the Gambia. Reasons are their job positions that they are denied because they think women are not too strong to hold up. Thank you.
Merci.
Thank you.
question number 5. How are you? I'm doing okay. Your question reads, if you have a chance to discuss social issue with world leaders, what social issues will it be and why?
Thank you so much for that wonderful question. Well, coming back to your question, the social issue I would discuss with the leaders were based on gender-based violence, as I said in my platform. Gender-based violence is a problem that is affecting girls in our society, and I will do all it takes to stop gender-based violence. Thank you.
Y'all feel me? I feel you. Hey yo, Kevin Jay, I see you. CEO of Vibes Out Entertainment, you know.
You see me out of the room?
Yes. Yes. Sister.
Easy with that. I'm on easy.
Yes, I'm on, but.
Kenya mani queen expired mo diba? Remember see? I expired la kana crown ole.
I think I time so tall of.
But it come to the jibi market, jibi le. Jibi le likikema. Kema nya jibi le. Man jibi jere. Flow manager, I don't see you. Flow manager, I wanna see you my jibi. Omo fokole jibi la. Aneng satu website la chat manjine la koma. Ya manyang I see you all. Hey yo Binto. Dumbia.
You. Right now, as we're waiting on our judges to decide the final result, because you said the queens here, you call them quote unquote
expired queen. I quote.
I didn't agree with statement anyway. But I want you to show them what had given you that title, the People's Choice in 2019.
I can't even remember.
Like seriously.
When was 2019, sir?
Is it
Did I even win a crown here?
the year of Corona?
Oh.
The year we wouldn't act on our ages. Yes, can you do that? Can you do something? Talent, some
platform yo pong stage wacha. Dohi bandi.
Dohi bandi. Land moy dohi bandi. Dohi bandi. Yeah. Land moy dohi bandi. One more dohi bandi. Dohi bandi. One more dohi bandi. Land moy dohi bandi. One more dohi bandi. Land moy dohi bandi. One more dohi bandi. Local bulan nehe daga. Swagger so sharp like daga. Kon bulan neh ngayon dama mane. Kon bulan neh ngayon dama mane bonde. Sa tampang ileri du sonde. Koramba kune ka de korde. Local teke na duchiwa. Why mane bonde. Sa tampang ileri du sonde. Koramba kune ka de korde. Local de chepe video. Oh boy, I like the way you working.
Wow, but we never know. Boy. No, Lola, at least sleep with them. Like, it's like, if you were not my sister, I would have proposed to you. Yes, I would have. Yes, so okay, camera, don't take that part, please. Don't take that part. I would have proposed to you, so we can hook up, right? Like seriously. Yeah. So Yeah, so I'm going to again. No, but what a fair, sister. I'm going to brother and sister to Jabanque. The one is either yet attack, but I don't know how you want. So, as I said, we're waiting on our judges, and that these facts before we announce the fate of Brufut 2020. Right now, the current crown or the one in possession of the crown is seated right here. Queen Aji. Yeah, it's going to be decided by our honorable judges.
Yeah. So
yes.
I'm for the judges, so I think it's time.
Yes, I'm now going to call on Miss Personality. Miss Personality. Yes. Can you also say something? Thank you, Queen.
Good morning, ladies and beautiful ladies and handsome gentlemen.
Yes.
It's a very cold place. I'm freezing, honestly.
Oh, sorry.
But the queens, all of you are queens. Trust me, you're all beautiful and you did a very, very wonderful job by it. And I hope you all will see yourself as queens, whether you take the crown or not, because you all deserve it, trust me. And thank you all for coming. So I'll leave now for the MC and the judges. Thank you.
Thank you, Miss Personality. And then, of course, your words are well nurtured, and I'm sure, like you said, no one is a loser, all of them are winners. Guess somebody didn't want to give the crown away, but what are we going to do? At the end of the day, you must give it away. But as he said, this, in essence, anyone who would be declared a winner unlock the God-given potentials they have in them. And I think having such is something worth emulating, and that the support is needed at all phases. Yes. So I think now the baton will be shift to our honorable judges to do what they are good at. Right? Yes. Yes, 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 yes. Yes, let's welcome our honorable judges. Yes. Good.
Everyone. Good morning, sorry. I am really happy to stand here as part of the joy. I just want to give you all a word of advice. You all did your best. You all are beautiful, educated, talented and all. Do not feel otherwise if you are not crowned or given a title. But I guess all of you will have a title because you all deserve it. And to start, I will start with the spoke model.
Spoke model.
Spoke model goes to Aissatou Kujabi.
Okay. Delegation now. Hey, what are your name?
Can you please clap for her? And we move to best talent. Best talent goes to Ajifatu Salah. Then we move to Miss Personality. Miss Personality goes to no other person than Linda Cole. And then she won herself another title, which is Best Traditional Outfit. And we move to most beautiful. Most beautiful goes to Antoinette Baji. People's choice goes to Aji Fatoumata Salah.
Congratulations, Aisha.
Me and my friends
Sénégal